these NFTs that we're going to be creating today into your wallet.
Bear with me, guys. Today.
No worries, take your time.
All right, locking in place. All right, hello everyone. If you haven't been here for the last 2 days, I've been touring around with Owls and helping out with CC as we've been hosting and doing interviews. One of the things I love in the NFT space is AI art. And today we want to share a little bit about AI with you. I have brought my friend NeuroPandas, who is also an amazing AI artist. And after I show you a few, not necessarily free to use, but can be free if you play your cards right, I'm going to show you the platform I started out on, which is Night Cafe, and is a great stepping stone into AI. And then we're going to transfer over to NeuroPandas, and he is going to show us one of the most innovative new platforms for AI. And while we're doing this, NeuroPandas is live streaming this to Twitch and recording it. So I'm super excited because I've never been in spatial while being streamed out on Twitch. I think this is a really, really unique experience. And it gives some people the opportunity to watch afterwards or to join in if they can't make it into spatial today. So I'm going to keep my mic open, but I will have to be off screen so I can do this. All right. Night Cafe. This is a desktop platform app as well as a mobile app you can download. And when you join, you create like a profile, like anything else, and you can start in the Explore tab. And when you explore, you can go through and see what other people are creating. And every time you like, you kind of get points towards yourself. So if you go through and you like a bunch of pieces, you'll get some free credits. On top of that, each day, if you log in, you're going to get a notification that says, claim your 5 free credits. And if you do that for a bit, you'll have enough credits to start creating some pieces. So I'm going to do a really quick one just to show you the basics on here. So AI art, at least with Night Cafe, is word prompts. So you're telling the AI what you want to see. You're using word prompts, like you could use one word. You could say owl, and you could just generate it just like that, and it's going to try to create an owl. You also can use modifiers. So maybe you want your owl to be black and white or look like a Renaissance painting. Maybe you want it to have like a holographic look. There are so many different modifiers, and combining different modifiers together gives you a different result. And then after that, you have to choose your algorithm. So in Night Cafe, there's 2. There's artistic and coherent. And in case you can't see the screen clearly, artistic is better at creating textures, and coherent is better at composing the image. So one of the things I always say to artists, like for me, I generally use coherent, the second one. But if you're just starting out, it's really good to try the same word or sets of words, same modifiers, and then try it both ways, one with artistic, one with coherent, just to kind of show you what the 2 different platforms can do. And then this is more of a recent add-on. You can start with a start image. So you can upload your own images, or you can use a database of free images that Night Cafe has provided, and you would search. So if you want to do a tree, you could type in tree. If you want to do a butterfly, you would type in butterfly. It's going to pull up all kinds of options, and you could select the image. And now it's going to take that image, then take your word prompts and your modifiers, and work some AI magic. There's a few extra features. Once you've kind of like really learned the program, it's always worthwhile to give it a little extra boost with accuracy. You can decide how much weight your word prompts should have, and you can decide on your resolution. On top of that, if you are in artistic mode, you also get an additional feature where you can select to create a video. And then you've got all different features you can play around with. Some of that gets a little complex, and with some of the changes with Night Cafe, I'm almost having to relearn the platform because they've made some big advancements in the last month or so. And the things I was creating before, I can no longer replicate. So with AI, like every time something changes, you have to kind of relearn it and reinvestigate it all. So what I wanted to do today with Night Cafe is have all of you here join in on the fun and help me create some things. I can't see who's all there, so I'm going to need, let's ask Cece. Cece, do you want to be my volunteer?
Yes, I would love to be your volunteer. So you would like a noun? What would you like?
I would like not only for you to contribute some words, because I also know that you do AI, so you know a lot of how this works, but to also help me choose people in the room to contribute, just because I can't see who's, I have Night Cafe on my screen.
Yes. Okay,
but to get the ball rolling, why don't you choose a word?
Okay, let's choose bowling ball. It's the first thing that came to my head.
All right, and with bowling ball, for everyone in the room, we can use like adjectives or colors or different ways of like describing a bowling ball. So Cece's gonna select one or two of you. Just come out with the first thing you think of, and we'll add it to the text prompt.
I would like to hear from Morto Peep.
Yes, can we do game?
If you're available.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I added game.
Thank you. And then I reverse. Can we hear maybe some descriptors from you as well? I reverse. Are you able to chat with us? If not, then maybe, oh, Rainbow is here. Rainbow, would you like to give us some descriptors? No?
Maybe watercolor clouds.
Can you repeat that?
Oh, Daniel, thank you. I love watercolor.
Watercolor?
Yeah, watercolor.
Forgive me all, I'm Canadian spelling, so I have not spelled color wrong. FYI. Watercolor bowling ball game. Let's go to modifiers.
I can categorically say you spell color right, BDK.
I know. Thank you, Dave. So let's go to the modifiers. This is a little trickier. So I know I saw free spirits here earlier.
Modifier.
Yes,
Wow.
free spirits. Pick our
There's
modifier. Yeah.
So look, I was gonna go with the phrase in a explosion of color. Is there a modifier that would would best describe that, or
Like
send
I
us
would
to
say
that
colorful,
send us to that world?
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean psychedelic is
All
also
right.
always awesome. Um,
Yeah.
there's just so many because we have watercolor already, which is a modifier on its own.
Mhm.
I don't know. Let's go. I see filmic.
Do we want to do
and
a style? Oh, okay. Okay. For
What do you
some
mean by
reason, I feel
style?
like either geometric or cubism almost. I'm not sure. I'm
you
feeling a
like that?
vibe, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
I'm
Prism.
feeling that
Oh,
like burst of
what a
color
surprise.
vibe. Okay. Prizem, I love you.
All right. Does anybody else in the crowd want to add something to this?
Can we add a robot in there?
Oh, a robot.
Can,
Ooh, yes. If the robot were like bowling,
Yeah,
that
can
would
I
be
add
amazing.
can I add a color?
Sorry, I didn't hear
Oh, you want to
either
do like
of
one
those,
color instead of colorful?
Yeah, can I do seafoam green?
Ugh. There we go.
Okay, and then
That's
we
better.
can add watercolor to the modifiers. So gradients.
And then I
Wish it had, like, a
think
quick start.
Ira wanted to do robot. Did we add robot?
Is robot a modifier or as a word?
No, I'm thinking maybe like a bowling robot. Maybe if we do a bowling ball robot or something.
And then what was I looking for? Watercolor. All right. So it has taken all of our words and our modifiers and made it into this big long text prompt. What are we doing? We're going to go coherent.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We'll do advanced.
Yeah, I feel
on
like
that.
that's a good enough point. Yeah.
All right. And let's see. It is going to take a minute. Takes a little bit for the AI to generate it. But while we're waiting, does anybody have any questions on some of the basics we just went through?
I guess if I were to ask a question, it would be, are you aware or is there credence to I think it's a rumor, I'm not really sure, that commas and semicolons have an effect on how the AI reads your prompts. I heard it somewhere in like a space and
I've heard it too.
like a little worm in my head.
Yes, I have heard it too. I don't know, like I haven't done a comparison. I probably should. But one thing I know a lot of like when I go to the Nightcap Discord, so that's the other thing. If you're new to AI, you can download the free app for Night Cafe. If you want to learn and like immerse yourself in it, Night Cafe has a Discord. I found that super helpful. And I learned some cool tricks along the way, especially when things started changing. So one of the ways some of the artists work is by using multiple text prompts. So they'll do a text prompt and then they'll do another text prompt. And then sometimes they do an additional prompt where they actually tell the AI to not include something. So if they want, a beautiful rainbow, but they don't want the color blue, they'll do things like blue -1, something like that. Like it's, they have ways to tell the AI not to include. I'm definitely no expert on that. I generally stick to one prompt, but I probably should explore it more. All right, let's see. It's still running. Of course it is. Let's do another time, because then after that, I do want to give lots to Neural Pandas.
I've noticed that in the free version, it's a really bad resolution. Does it change dramatically if you pay it?
Yes.
So the main thing I'm paying for is the credits. So if you collect credits and you just, whether you pay for your credits or collect them for free, if you're only doing a thumbnail and you're not, going up to at least medium resolution, that's what's going to do that. So you have to use more credits to get better resolution.
I'll add to that.
And if you really like a piece, oh yeah.
Yeah, say what I'm gonna
Sorry.
say.
I was just gonna say,
No,
Yep.
if you wanted
You
to
can-
upscale it to 8K,
Mhm.
you can do that post generation.
correct. So once it's finished,
Yeah.
you can even upgrade the resolution there. You can do more.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so
You can
much.
do it here at the beginning too. You can change the runtime. It costs more credits, so it just went from 5 credits right now to 10 by doing that here. Or yes, you can create your piece first, and if you know you want to continue with that piece, you can then evolve it or enhance it. One thing to note, a lot of us that are doing AI art for NFTs, generally speaking, it's pretty rare to create something and then the first time around it's ready to go. There are times we are evolving something 5, 10 times even, or sometimes only a couple, but it often takes more than one go at one piece to get it where we're ready to mint it to the blockchain.
Let me brain. Do you believe that running the prompt for a longer period of time gives you a better end result over just running it at the basic runtime?
I have tried it a few times and paid the extra credits right off the bat. And maybe it was what I was creating to begin with, but I didn't find it to be a strong enough difference for me to do it off the bat. If that makes sense. Because there's times even if I did that, it was like, okay, AI is clearly not capturing my text prompt with what I envisioned. So then I just move on, or I possibly have to evolve it a whole bunch of times again anyways. So I often try to start on a minimal end. And for me, that turns out to be like 9 credits, I think, per. And then from there, I invest more time in the pieces that I see potential in.
Can you tell us a little bit more about
What about you, Free Spirit?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So we'll let you speak after we're here. So I do the basic prompt because just like you, I never am satisfied because it's always it's the AI is producing the image. So I don't know what's going to be the end result. So I always mess with it. I always tweak the word prompts because the end result is what you said initially, and then you can change that again and again and again and add or remove things until you get what you want at the end,
Yeah. Someone had a
I'd
question.
like to add on to that is I really
Sorry.
enjoy the new directions that you can give it to stick close to your original image, and you can reduce the noise, which reduces
Yes.
how much it strays from the original text prompt, especially if you're going in the right direction and you want to evolve it just a little bit more. I really enjoy those new toggles. So you can kind of experiment with those. I really like them.
With the overall prompt weight, like that kind of thing? Or when you're starting with a start image?
Yeah, when you start with the start image, there's 3 modifiers. There's the text prompt, this how far you want it to stray, how far you want it to stray from the original image, and then the third one is the noise. If you I like to reduce the noise, especially if I'm going in the right direction. I reduce that noise to almost 0 in order so the AI doesn't go rogue on me, I guess you could say.
Yes, what DC is showing, as long as everybody can see my screen, is when you do add an image, it unlocks these extra toggles that you can play with, and you can decide how much you want it to look like the original image, how much you want it to change or not change. So it always kind of zeroes you out at 50%, but from there you can adjust.
Sorry, can you tell us more about the faces? If the face, have you seen the face being displayed clearly, or does it always distort the face?
So at least for me, and I haven't explored it much because my artwork hasn't really been too many like human forms. I mean, I did do an abstract mini series on the gods and goddesses of Olympus, but those were meant to be abstract, so I wasn't really trying to get human form. I know there are a few artists out there that have really started to master that on Night Cafe, but what we're about to see with what the platform that NeuroPandas is going to show us momentarily is it's the next step. It's like revolutionary when it comes to AI. I created something, I've been creating abstract looking dragons for quite some time, and I created a dragon in there, and no word of a lie, it looks like a dragon. Like, it's like so clear, it looks like digital art. So I'm really excited for NeuroPandas to show you this, because it's something else. It's like the next stage in AI art.
If I may, I want to add, I think it's difficult to pinpoint a person. It's because if you ask the AI to give you a person, it'll compile images of different people, not a single person. If you then decided to say, I want the face of Captain America, it'll locate Captain America. But if you ask it to give me a woman, it'll give you every single woman on Earth in one single image, and that's going to be hard to not be warped or different, or weird per se.
So what would be the commands to make the face perfect?
I guess generalize,
cafe, I can't,
pinpoint. Yeah, pinpoint what you want to see specifically. The type of woman you want to see, race, facial expression, the emotion on her face, just so it can gravitate to those specific images online for it to give you an AI version of it.
Okay,
all right. If you can all see on the screen, we have created this piece here. I'm blowing it up, but when I do that, it doesn't show the whole thing. So this is what you all created. It looks pretty cool. I like it. So I will definitely get this minted. And yeah. I want to give the rest of the time to the next platform, because I truly think it's going to blow all of your minds. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we're going to share NeuroPanda's screen and get his stuff set up. Play. Go. Stop sharing.
Oh, Ira, I wanted to also mention to you, if you're interested in a particular artist, maybe a photographer that you're a fan of that, photographs faces in just the way that you like, the AI can search the internet for artists. Say you love Botticelli or Van Gogh or somebody like that, even more contemporary artists. If you add that as one of your text prompts, that will also pull those images, especially if you're adding on all the facial features, race, etc. Just like Free Spirits said, it will be able to narrow down your tastes, which is really cool. And you can have, I think, almost as many text prompts as you can possibly think of. So yeah, just wanted to add that.
Yes, I actually did that. And what it gave me, I asked for like specifics, and what it gave me, half of the face was kind of blurred out. And that was what I was missing. Maybe I have to make a command of alignment or some kind of proportion.
You can even add like realism,
Yeah.
add a modifier to make it look more real, you know?
And
Yes,
then
also-
I would
Can you
say
hear me?
blurry or out of focus, -1. Do a -1 for blurry and out of focus. That should help as well, too.
That's how
I
you
mean,
jump.
it
How you
was like
jump.
washed out. Like you have an eye, and the one eye was washed out. So, but I wanted the full face. That's why I'm asking.
Now, pandas, are you?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know if you're muted.
Oh, neuropan.
Just trying to get. All right, let me jump on his Twitch channel because he may have us muted and not realize I'm ready. Okay. Oh, he's just rejoining the space. Then we'll get his screen set up. So, Owls, what is the easiest way then if I just send you the image of the NFTs to get them airdropped to people? What do you need me to do?
What you can do is just mint it on your side, lazy mint it, and just send me 50 copies, and then I'll airdrop those 50 copies that I have.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
Neuro, are you good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you come up to the front
Okay.
and share your screen?
Yeah, I was going to ask, can you teleport me up? Spatial is not loading the building, so I cannot see the stairs.
Oh,
You can't see the stairs. Okay, are you on your Chrome browser?
Yes.
Okay, give it a second to load. It's definitely, that's like a Wi-Fi bandwidth thing. So just give it like 2 seconds, just hang there for a second or start walking towards the stage.
I think the spawn point was here, unless it got
Yeah,
moved.
the
Ow.
spawn thing should be
I
stage.
can't click the link for the guest book VR because I have one controller active. FYI.
Yeah, I don't think you can select it on VR to begin with. But yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
spawn point is up here.
Spawn near the Congo Kings down bottom.
Just go ahead and just restart. Should be able to come right up.
Loading up again.
Can I just tell you guys a secret? Like while we wait for Panda, I literally right after that demo went to my partner and was like, okay, I want to start creating AI art now. I just learned this whole thing from BDK. And now I'm like trying to figure out Night Cafe while we're in this, while we're in Polygon.
Yes, that makes me so happy. Welcome
You have
to
no idea
the
what you're
rabbit
walking into.
hole.
I am so stoked. I was just telling my partner Jess, he's an artist as well. And I was like, okay, should I have like an alias now for my artwork? Like, I really want to try this. I'm super excited. I might hit you up just to give me some more tips because I really want to start creating some work. That was such a cool
Absolutely.
demo.
Dun 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 dun. You should check out Midjourney as well. Just
Ooh,
there's a lot of
Midjourney.
different apps. Yeah.
Yeah,
Free
mine actually.
spirits, you're ruining it. It's about to be on the screen.
No, I'm so sorry. Look,
No, it's okay.
look. How was I to know? Okay.
That's okay. We've introduced the name of it. It is Midjourney, and it's I think Neuro just loaded in. I just saw him.
Yeah, and thank you guys for still being here. Gia, thanks for also still being here. You guys have been here for a while. We do appreciate it.
Of course, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
Out there again, guys. Every time I reload, it's just getting worse.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Not that it's like computers aren't even loading.
I think it's because you're streaming.
Possibly,
Yeah,
but I
can
did.
Can
Also
you stop?
close it
Can
when
you
you
stop?
tab.
Yeah.
Like make sure
Why
your
don't you
computer
close
is
your
working.
Yeah, and make sure you close your OBS Streamlabs and just stop streaming and see if you can just share your screen here. You don't need to stream live when you're going to stream what you're about to do. Otherwise, I think it might be just too many things at once.
Yeah, I'm not actually streaming right now. I did pause it, so let me. Let's see.
We're here with you. We'll
Yeah,
figure it
and
out.
don't worry, Panda. Like we're patiently waiting. Just take a moment, close out some stuff. You know, make sure you're running a Chrome.
No.
Chrome.
Neuro, I just thought of this. If you tell me which room you're going to create in on Discord in Midjourney, I can share my screen.
Yeah, then you can just talk from there,
And you can
Panda.
just work on Discord. He's here.
So BK, what I can do is I
That, so it's
can
gonna-
this screen share. If you can move it up there, maybe that will work.
Yeah. BDK says it's just to leave spatial in general. Go to your Discord and start there, and then she'll stream your Discord to spatial, and then she'll do that for you.
Okay, yeah, because spatial. It even says like environment model not loading.
Yeah, we love you. It definitely something is there, Panda, on some performance things. But let's stream it in, and we'll watch it from there.
All right.
I am
right now
incredibly
I'm just gonna see
excited to see
itself.
this new AI engine.
Okay, let me know if I switch. Let me just lock this. Can you see my screen?
Yes, a little bit bigger would be amazing.
Yep. Sorry, I'm so many people in bunch.
I can make it a little
And I
bit
need
bigger
to
if you
my
want.
earbud.
While you're doing
Yeah,
whatever you're doing, BDK.
Can you do that while I quickly grab an earbud? Thank you.
You manipulate. Maybe I can't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got you. Is that
Uh-oh.
too big?
See, a little too big, little too big, little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, I thought I think my screen, I'm lagging a little bit. I'm gonna bump it up to 6. See that? How's that? Is that better? And then just move it up a little. Whoa!
Prison, what do you think?
What's going on? Who's messing with it?
Not me.
Yeah, nobody.
And then I would lock it.
And
as
then lock it.
well.
Yeah,
Just
lock
kinda-
it. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock
Okay,
it.
I'm locking it. Locking it down, babes. Okay, we're good.
It's like Inception.
Pop
There's
it
a world
and lock it.
in a world
Put
of
it
in a
in your
world.
pocket. It's a little nutty.
Let me know, can you, what do you see currently?
I see Creative
I
Owls
see a
clapping his
frozen
little heart
screen.
out.
A vortex.
Yeah, but is the streaming paused for y'all or just me?
It's paused for me as well.
Oh,
And then NeuroPanda's just joined us again, thankfully.
yeah, I can't seem to.
He keeps rugging. Oh, there he is. Give him a second to join voice.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in here.
I'm really excited to see this new AI engine, just letting you know, NeuroPandas. When invitation is all I have to say to you.
So nobody sees my Discord screen?
No,
No, we don't.
you might have to share it.
No, and,
Oh,
and
I
that's
saw
because
something
streaming
glitch.
the browser, not the Discord itself.
There we go.
Yeah, we're seeing it now.
On it. Just automatically bring me there.
So you're right there,
Yeah.
BDK. I think you can open in your browser, right?
Ah, you're sharing now. Thank you.
You got it. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
hear you.
So I can't come up to the stage, but I can do this from here. So this is Midjourney. The interesting thing about Midjourney is you actually do it through their Discord. It's not a website. So you will
You've
see
got an
a
echo
lot-
going, Neuro.
I think it's from our.
Oh,
this
yes.
microphone.
Thank you.
Guys, is there a screen? I
Yeah.
don't see a screen.
I'm not seeing a screen, BDK. Thank you for chiming in.
Where did your screen go? Oh dear.
Is
It's
it
gone. No, it's not.
Yep.
Not for me, anyways.
Yeah, I just need to be able to blow it up, but I don't know where you are, Neuro.
Yeah, because it's in front of me in spatial. So let me see if
And
I can
you're-
move it up towards you. Where I spawned in. I don't know what that means. Um,
Oh,
yeah, so
here.
this year with me.
Is that you, Free Spirits?
Yeah, I'm trying to guide him. Oh, look, here's the screen.
Yeah,
I
can
guess the
you-
issue is,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't have access
Where is it?
to move it. Right here, down here.
I got it. I'll grab it. You guys head to the
Thank
stage.
you.
I'm on my way. Gotcha.
yeah, it's so weird. Like I can share and I can do everything. I just can't find the land.
All good. If you want to get started in just a second, let me see if I can rely there to grab your. Thank you guys for being patient. All right, we're in the screen. Someone take it up.
No, it's
No,
right
right behind
there.
you.
It's just a
Right
little
behind
bit
you.
up
Top
in the
in the
sky.
sky. It's black in the sky. Right here.
Okay,
Top.
okay. Got it. I got it. My cat just keeps doing spins. There we go.
I see a black screen. I don't see the streaming happening yet, though.
He's,
I can see the stream.
yep.
Yeah, make sure you're on Chrome.
Oh, there it is. I mean, I'm
Yep.
on VR, so
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take a moment to look around. Make sure you're looking at the screen.
yeah.
All right, Neuro Pandas, you're good to go.
Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. We were good for a while there. I don't know what happened, but anyway. So here we are. This is Midjourney. One of the interesting things with Midjourney is that you actually do it through Discord, and you'll see prompts from everyone. They do have a private option, but it's very expensive. It's like for companies to do. But you can see like this person, a DSLR camera made of translucent purple crystals, and this is what they got. Like, pretty cool. So the way the prompts work is you can start with an image, but it's not really common. So you start with what you're looking for, like a robot bowling game, like you guys were talking about earlier. So let's do one that I'll make. So you do imagine, you do a prompt down bottom. So let's say a robot playing bowling. So after you have what you say, you can really put anything in any order that you want, but I follow a strict order. So for this example, I'm going to do a robot playing bowling in the style of, and this can be any kind of artist or like do a Italian Renaissance or Rococo or anything like that. So let's do a robot playing bowling in the style of Pixar, for example. So after that, we want to start giving it keywords. So Pixar, okay, so we have Disney. That's a good keyword. And you do want to do the commas in between. I know that was a question earlier. I don't know how that works for Night Cafe. However, for Midjourney, it's good to put the commas because you can have sentences like photorealism, but if you don't have any commas, it doesn't know that that's one phrase that you're looking for. So it might look at it as going, okay, you want photo and you want realism. So putting it between the commas helps organize that. So we have the install of Pixar, Disney. Let's make it 3D. Let's do a 3D render. we have a 3D render. We could give it something like Octane render. That's a rendering style. We can talk about Blender. That's another type of style. Blender has a very unique look.
We have creative valves.
What else can we do in here? Let's do
Flame bowling in the
texture.
I want to see an explosion of color.
Okay. Okay, so we'll do a community one, next one, because I do want you guys to make your own. And this is pretty quick, so
Okay.
you'll see. So we did Blender, textured, 8K, and then we have the option to remove things. So you do dash dash, no, you say no blur, okay? Then let's change the aspect ratio. We don't want a square. We want dash dash AR, aspect ratio. We want it 16 by 9. And that's it. So we have what we want, a robot playing bowling in the style of Pixar, Disney, and then we just give it extra keywords, 3D render, Octane render, Blender, texture, 8K. And then what we don't want, the no, and the aspect ratio. So let's go. This may take a second to load up. See, it's waiting to start. There you go.
Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, that's fast.
So you get, yeah, so it shows you the percentages. And when it's done, what it does is it actually gives you 4 options of what it made. And what you do is you look at this thumbnail and you say, okay, I like option 2, for example. When you look at that option, you can then choose to upscale it, that it'll make it high resolution, or you can make a variation of that picture. So let's say you like 2, but you want to see if it can go further. So you do a variation, and it gives you 4 based off of the one that you chose to make variations. And you can keep doing this continuously until you get what you want. Because I know one of the other things you asked about was faces. So I'll show you some examples of faces I made. But when I first do the prompt, the faces come out terrible. What I do is I then do a variation and continue the variations until it perfects the face. So this is the 4 that it made us. I think we have a robot bowling ball itself. Let's see. I don't know. Number 4, bowling ball headed robot. Let's say we like 1 because I like this background here. So if I wanted to keep 1, I would do U1, and that's upscale. And it just makes that single image bigger. If I don't like any of the options, I can do this refresh, and it completely refreshes this prompt with 4 new options. Or, like I said, if I like 1, but it's not quite perfect, I can do a variation. Variations are down bottom here, B1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do a variation of 1, so I can show you what that means. So here it is, it's starting. So now it's going to take image 1, and it's going to reapply my prompt to that image. So all 4 of these will come out looking similar, but there will be slight variations. And then you can choose the variation you like and do it all again until you can grow basically what you're looking for. All right, so that one's done. So now here's our 4 variations of prompt 1. So this one looked like it added an arm, some legs. So that's what you look for when you do variations. It's like, oh, this one's looking more like a robot. Let's continue that line and grow that idea. And every time you do it, you'll get 4 new options to pick from. But let's say we just like this one as is, right? Let's choose 3. So we're going to upscale 3. Go down, you can see what everyone else is doing. This also gives you a good idea of like keywords and things people are doing. Dramatic, gold ratio, high detailed, octane render, gold ratio, and you can start to see the results people get. And here's our job. It's at 21%. So it's going. Let's look at some other stuff. Hyper realistic, full body. So you start to get ideas just by seeing what the community is making. Here's a face. It's not too bad for AI. A little creepy, but it at least looks like a face. Where's ours at? 66%. So not too bad for upscaling because it's taking a small thumbnail and making it high quality. And you can see it it starts to add a little bit more detail in there that you couldn't see before. 84. See what else people are doing. Oh, crazy sideboard money thing. It is insane what some people create with this. And I'll show you my list of what I've created so you can start to see faces and things that I made before. But before we do that, we'll do the community example.
Yeah, and Neuro Pandas for the community one, just as I've seen what Midjourney, how amazing the pieces come out, and I have not been able to do this for owls properly in Night Cafe. Can we as a community create an owl for creative owls?
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Yes, I want an owl, please.
So you can see this is, yeah, we'll definitely do an owl. But so you can see this is the upscaled version of what we picked. Now, this is the Discord preview. If I do open original, it will open this in a web browser at full quality for me to copy or save. You guys won't see it because I'm sharing Discord specifically. But yeah, so here's the high quality. You do have an option. You can, again, go back to making variations, or you can upscale to max. So this is in the max quality. This is mid, and it still looks great. So yeah, you can keep going. The way Midjourney works, and I didn't cover this, is there is a subscription. So unlike Night Cafe where you buy credits, Midjourney has a monthly subscription. There are free trials, and if you want one, please let BDK or myself know, and we can give you an invite to try it. And they just limit the amount of hours or amount of work you can do. But the subscriptions, so there's two levels of subscription. There's a $10 a month, which is you just get extra hours. If you're really addicted to this, like I am, I blew through the $10 in about 3-4 days. But there is an unlimited option that is $30 a month. So you can, for $30 a month, have unlimited access to this. All right. EDK, you're sending me a message. You can just say.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know we only have a few minutes left because there's live music after this. So.
Okay, so prompt, community prompt, let's go. We want an owl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
An owl immersed in an explosion of color.
Do we want a realistic owl, or do we want a robot
The
owl?
world. Oh, and yeah, a robot owl perched on top of the world.
I'm good with an alien owl.
A
Something like that. No cartoon owl.
on top
With
of the
laser
world,
beam eyes exploding
surrounded
the world.
by an explosion of color.
Lasers.
Well,
He had
polygon
lasers
lines
coming out of his
works.
eyes.
Give me what I want, or I'll get Gianna to come and do something to you.
There we go. We got a robot.
Because
robotic
Gianna's
owl perched on top of the
apparently
world.
she's an adventurous beast.
I am.
Can we do? No, can we do on top of the world? Since they're on top of the world, I guess will we be in a galaxy or
Yeah.
On
With
metaverse.
lasers.
I always get good results. With
In
that.
the metaverse
Can we
room?
do? Yes.
Okay, so we have a
We did
robotic owl
we did
perched on
a
top of the
metaverse
world.
expedition or something.
So hold on.
What
let's-
if the
we only got a
owls
couple
had an
minutes.
Oculus on its face?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
put an
hold on a
Oculus
second.
on the
Let him-
owl's
let him-
face.
Let him
hold on,
finish
guys.
up. Go ahead.
So we got a robotic owl perched on top of the world with lasered eyes, explosion of color, and galaxy. Galaxy is a good prompt.
Yes,
designer.
I
love
got
the results it does. So
Oh my god.
what style though? In the style of a type of movie, an artist, anything. What kind of style would be?
Oh.
Star Wars.
Cinematic
Star
digital.
Wars.
Okay, Star Wars.
I've never even
Cinematic
seen
is
Star
not
Wars. We
modifier.
can't Star Wars.
So cinematic is good to add in here at the end. I
This
do it
is-
all the time.
this
So
is my
cinematic,
owl.
lighting, dynamic pose, things like that. You put at the end. What else? Dynamic pose. 8K. Try to get it realistic, right?
Yeah, let's do realistic. Oh, I am so excited.
All right. Let's do no blur just because I love having no blur in there. It makes a world of difference. And by 9. All right, let's run this quick. We got a minute.
No one's getting a copy of this. This is one of the ones.
You're not getting a copy of it.
Yeah,
And
this
I might
is
have
mine.
to
You
show-
took all my prompts.
I'm bikes
Only-
today.
These are all my
Only
prompts.
if you sign the guest book. Only if you sign the guest book. You
Yep.
oh, shit.
Hey, I'm VR.
Don't worry,
I have a
owls. I'm
disability.
already in the.
I see him. I see the owl. Number 4. Number 4. Number 4. Oh my god. All
Well,
day.
so I
all
might
day.
have to do
all
some
day.
Lasers.
There's lasers. Oh, fuck. I'm so excited.
They're like
I know, it's a
lightsabers.
baby. Oh.
Yeah,
boy,
so-
Oh my
it's
god, number
crazy.
4. Look.
What we'll do is I'll let you all pick one of the 4, and then I'll do variations of it to improve it while the music is going. So,
God.
Number 2 is awesome.
Oh my
You're-
god.
you're thinking
Number
number
1 is
good,
kind of
good
dope
on the-
though.
Yeah. Because you're kind of like
Oh my god.
part
Number
of the world standing out by the sun.
Yeah, number 1
Yeah.
is kind of dope. I like number
Copying
4
your trick right
though.
all
Pretty
right,
dope.
take a look.
Oh,
Oh.
Number 1. Hands down,
Hands
number
down.
1.
Three. Look at the
3, right?
eyes.
I like 3.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
2 is also
3,
awesome.
but
Look
I
at
like
the eyes in
one,
it
Really?
too.
Lasers.
Number 2 is
Upscale
creeping me
are-
out a little bit. You
Oh
can
my
see the
God,
galaxy.
that's
in
amazing.
number
Do
2's
variations
eyes.
on 2 and 3, or 1 and 3.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
3 a
With
lot.
1 and
That's
3.
really
Let's do
fun.
a variation. Yeah, let's do 1 and 3.
Okay. Well, I know.
I love the
we're
explosion,
cutting
but
off
it
on
needs to be
time,
color, not fire.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
but when you add
Neuropanda, I'm really upset
variations,
with
you'll
you.
start getting that too.
I need more time.
Well, guys,
Diplo,
so
I know you
what
just
I can
joined.
do is
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I know
It's
we're
50
going over
seconds.
to music. I can run variations, and then I can like start sharing them with in other ways, so you
You're
guys can continue with it.
I got control. I got control of the music. You can keep going.
Okay.
Owls is like, this is important.
We're like, we need to learn this, and then we need to party. So
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
here's
education
variations
first,
of
and then we'll
1.
cut loose.
Which variation
So-
is
I
it?
am on the far right.
It's
I think
all
the
some,
bottom
I'm
left.
afraid.
Yeah, I think that the eyes are the winner, right? The eyes are the winner there.
That's the one.
Definitely not the bottom
That's
right. You want to
totally
go
you,
bottom
Owls.
left.
no.
Two different directions.
Don't disrespect me like that. How dare you?
Owl said bottom right. He loves the eyes.
No.
No.
No way.
Okay, poor,
Yes,
poor
you did.
Neuro cannot hear us all. So, owls, which one do you like the most?
We're gonna go with the bottom left one, please.
Okay, so let's do variations.
He gets his left and rights confused very easily.
What about this one?
Oh, number 4.
Yeah,
number
I think
one.
it's eyes.
Yeah, number 4 is
Sorry.
sick.
Okay, we're gonna go with number 4, number 1.
Because you can see the
Thank you.
galaxy in.
Okay, we can do Well, yeah, so
One.
1 and 4. And then we'll just start.
Oh.
Oh, someone liked it. Look,
You're
you got a reaction.
Tell him you're welcome.
Oh my!
Be like,
Is it
enjoy
weird
the
that I'm
traits.
getting really excited right now? I'm like so excited.
This is
No,
definitely
I
a journey,
totally
guys.
agree.
Fuck me. Number 3. Look at number 3.
I think
There's a laser that
the
just
owl
Oh my
exploded
God.
in this one.
he got drilled, bro. I think number 2 for me. I think it's like it's
Yeah,
what I need.
the
Number
kinda
3 looks like he got
Furby.
shot.
I am so
Laser.
excited. This is the best day of my life. Oh my
I'm
God.
so
I know.
We're gonna go with
Cece,
number 2
am
on
I
this one,
sending
please.
you an invite?
I
So,
just
number
begged
2.
Neuropandas on DMs. I was like, please.
All right,
I need this in my life.
come back to this. Let's do number 2. Okay, I'll keep you a number 3 for you guys. This
Oh,
one,
number
Oh
1
my
is
gosh.
cool. Number 1 is like,
the cyborg guy.
yeah, that one's really cool. Kind
I
of
like
cyborg.
that one, but I feel like
Oh my
number
God.
2 is
Neuropandas.
number 2 is more me. He's got the wise owl, the crazy.
Yeah.
He looks like he got hit on the head, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough
If you're gonna
between
go
1
with
and
that,
1 and
I'd go
2.
with 3. Okay.
Well,
Well,
okay, so we have this set.
give the man
or we
what he
have
wants.
This set.
Look at number
Whoa.
2
Look
here.
at 4. Look at
That's
4.
you.
Like it's like
Number 2.
he's about to pop off. He's ready for action.
We're
No,
good with
he's
4.
scared.
I think we're
Number
gonna
4 is like, I don't want to be here.
Okay, so let's go with 4 then, so we can get that one going. See our updates. Yeah, this one is rendered.
Who did
here.
that?
All right, back to
Oh,
these
cool.
options. I think we lost the
1
planet.
is kind of cool. Yeah, planet's
4 is
gone.
like he's hypnotized, right? He's being pulled in by the lasers.
Number 1.
Mm.
Pterodactyls connecting.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay, let's see.
That was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the owl. That is the she's training.
Oh, man, this thing goes really deep, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, you can
Number
go
4 is
infinite
kinda
with
cool.
these options.
I feel like we're losing the owl though. He's starting to like he has no beak now.
I don't know, but he's starting to
Yeah.
shape even more. That's the other part too. It's like kind of a mixture of both. I'm good with them.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
wings coming
I
in,
think
right?
we went too far, guys. Yeah, I think we went too far. Like
Nonsense.
Well,
I think we're
that's-
just getting started.
starting to get a little too
Yeah, hold on.
abstract.
Let's do a variation of 4, and then let me show you something that I didn't have a chance to.
Okay.
If you go here, or where is it? If you go to the website, you actually get a profile, your own profile, and it shows you everything you've done.
Dang.
So you can go back to the beginning, restart, but like
Yeah.
you can see everything that I've made. And you all were asking about faces, like look, like you can do faces.
Unfortunately, we
Oh.
can't see your tabs because we're still in Discord.
Oh,
I know, it's a bummer.
hold on. How can I change my screen? My sharing screen.
You gotta
every Discord server in the world except for the Creative House.
oh
I have
dang,
Polygon
somebody
Alliance there.
noticed.
Ha,
Ha.
it might
Thank
be
you,
in there.
Neuropandas. Polygon Alliance. Good enough.
Yeah, I have this folder in here that has like 1,000 in here. So they're in there somewhere. I'm a community mod. I have like every story. Anyway, so you guys can't see it because I can't switch over. But if you go to the website, it shows you every prompt you've ever done. And you can go back to them and like you can pick them up from the beginning. So like even if I don't finish today, like I could go back tomorrow and pick up where I left off. So yeah,
That's really
Let's
cool.
go check.
Outstanding.
Yeah, we definitely have some stuff.
Yes, huge thank you, NeuroPandas.
what?
I'm so excited.
Oh, there you go. It finished up.
Oh my
great.
god, that is that
Whoa.
looks like a little chip that got.
Jeez.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look
Ooh,
at
number
this
2.
one. Look at 2.
That's the one, Owls. That's you, bro. Number 2. That's dope.
Number 3
also
looks like
number one.
Cthulhu mixed in there a little bit.
I think this is
Number 3 looks
this is
a little.
this is fun, but this is also fun to use with a group of people where you can do it at a party, you can do it with friends. I think it's also fun to see how us as creators can start and create prompts together to create art, right? And that's the thing about art. It doesn't matter what you use or how you create it, as long as it's impacting or changing people's lives along the way. And what we've seen here today is definitely a testimony of how we can all work together to create something very, very cool. Love these. These are
Thank
awesome.
you for sharing this with us, VDK and NeuroPandas. And thank you, Creative Owls. This is so amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I'm going to finish these up on my own a little bit, then I'll send them over so you guys can see some like final ones.
Awesome. Yeah. If you go ahead, you could either mint them on yours and